The art of Robert Tatin is quite unusual and very exotic. It's also why I wanted to take some pictures and take some records to share it with my family and friends later on. Once you're entering the Museum of Robert Tatin, you can see the 12 giants, and each giant, the sculptor represents his own personal hero, the person, the artist that inspired him the most.
Next part represents teenage and metaphysical questions. 3 generations are represented on Sun An, embodying the past, the present, and the future contained within the Virgin Mary's womb. These notions are associated with 3 existential questions. Where do we come from? Who are we? And where do we go?
It's like labyrinths of different meanings that he's putting in his sculptures and his drawings. You can just watch it for hours, but at the end you will never know how many meanings he puts in all these single lines.
Those who would enter the spiritual place for malevolent purposes.
There is no guide that is gonna really tell you what this art is about. It's just you and yourself that can stay with the sculpture, the painting, and or you feel it or you don't feel it, or you find the meaning or you don't. The art that touched me the most were especially his paintings. What I liked the most in them was how he was able to express the atmosphere. Each single illustration was so different from each other. Each piece of art was different. You could see that he was not copying his style. Each piece of art was original. The entire Museum of Robert Tatin shows how mad and not typical his mind was. When you hear to the explanation, he was very inspired by the sun, by the astrology and the astronomy. There is a lot of space for flowers, for sheep, for sculptures. It's very spaceful. I would recommend for my friends and my family and anyone to come and visit the Museum of Robert Tatin, mostly because it can make us more open-minded with this exotic and not very typical art, and with the variety of all ideas and all different techniques he's using. It's simply interesting to see, to get inspired, and to open our mind.